Hi, in this topic, we are going to see about the AWS use case. So, whenever you start designing applications, you want to make sure that are you choosing the right services in AWS. AWS Lambda is a serverless architecture. You don't need to provision, you don't need to manage it, and you don't need to take care of any kind of patching or any issues that happen. The infrastructure is managed by AWS and is highly scalable. And they are going to charge based upon how much you are using. If your code is running for say 2 minutes, they are going to charge for that one thing. So if you're not using, they won't going to charge. So how much you are going to run your application based upon that one is running. So when I should go for AWS Lambda, these are the scenarios which are mentioned in the PPT. So if you see that any kind of security alerts, okay. So for example, in your infrastructure, somebody is trying to connect and doing some changes or some activity maliciously. Right? So you can schedule some job if any in CloudWatch event, anything. I mean, you monitor you any kind of services you monitor via CloudWatch. Okay. So if you configure any kind of suspicious, you can trigger an event to the AWS Lambda so automatically send a notification to the service. Okay. And any kind of suppose you have a website and that website you want to host it, you don't want to do any kind of patching or any security or licensing part. I don't want to do it. So what you can do is you can host an applications in AWS Lambda and the endpoints you should configure in the API, AWS API gateway. So how you can't access AWS Lambda directly. You have some endpoints that is called AWS API endpoints. From there you configure the Lambda and do it. So in this way you can post on a website. And anything like processing your videos. So you have some videos, you need to process background. I don't want to do in synchronous way. So what I'll do is somebody uploads into that. I need to do some process the data and put it into some locations and notifying in a synchronous way. So that you can do, or any kind of video conversions that you can do. Yeah. So for that, you don't need to provision any infrastructure because this will, once your process is completed, automatically this will be taken care. Yeah. So any video processing, any data conversion. So I have a file which is so usually if you see in ETL or any kind of data, we have huge data. We need to convert some, say, text file to CSV. We need to do something. That kind of thing, it can be done by this documentations thing, Lambda thing. So these are the use cases and file synchronizations. Actually, this file synchronization, you can do it in both the ways. You have to see actually if you want to clone in different machines that can use here the service. But this is I just want to take a thing and put it somewhere based upon some prompt job. You can use file synchronization method actually. So in this way, these are the AWS use case. So AWS Lambda use case I shown for six. You can do it, and you can take a snapshot also. You can automatically want to do that snapshot based upon during non-business hours. And you want to stop some instance which you don't want to run for 24 hours. I want to stop. So for example, my client, I don't want to run for 24 hours for their one QA. During non-office hours, you can stop it. So I can schedule jobs, I can write some Lambda script, I can stop it. So in this way, you can optimize this thing, and you're not going to charge for your Lambda. So it runs for some few minutes. You're going to charge for that. So these are the scenario you can use AWS Lambda functions, which is a serverless application. Thank you, guys. We see you in the next lecture.